Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Zane's Oakwood partner Drew Tyrion. Here tonight, we have the Howland Tigers facing off against the Niles Red Dragons. Let me tell you one thing about this game. These teams hate each other.
Yeah, we've got the backyard brawl tonight, and it's a big one. We've got two completely different teams. Howland's going to go in the post, Nathan Barrett, Justin Jones, Joey Vitale. They're going to kill you down low. And then Niles, they're going to shoot threes. We've said a lot this year about teams aren't afraid to shoot the ball. This team is not afraid to shoot the ball at all. Yeah. They launch, and launch. Any shot is a shot for them. There's no bad shots in their offense. Well, there's bad shots. They're going to take a lot of bad shots tonight, but they're going to make some of those. No doubt about it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back soon towards the start of game time after a few commercials.
We want our schools to be the place where our kids receive a great public education. We embrace the pride of our past and continue to strategically create and foster their future through innovative practices with an open and sustained vision. Howland's strong sense of pride in the community and our commitment to academia and the arts is unparalleled. Our classrooms are built on pride and tradition. Nothing beats public education, and there's no better place to be educated than Howland local schools.
You're watching Maximum Media Sports. Watch Maximum Media Sports to catch all the action. Not just the highlights, the whole game right here on Howland Broadcast. Watch the action up close and personal as Maximum Media Sports brings the live stream to your home. Check out Maximum Media Sports on YouTube, search Howland Broadcast, and watch the game in its entirety. Maximum Media Sports. Catch the action.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, let's get into the starting lineups for tonight's matchup.
All right, now let's meet the coaches.
And for the Tigers here tonight, starters Jordan Sperling, Frankie Manios, Nathan Barrett, Joey Vitale, and Cameron Durham. A new face we see here tonight is, of course, Joey Vitale coming in for Justin Jones as it is senior night.
Nathan Barrett, once again, all county, one of the best players around here. 14.4 points, 8 rebounds, over a steal a game. I mean, he has been tremendous this year, and there's going to be no person on this Niles team that's going to be slowing him down tonight.
Absolutely not.
And for your Red Dragons, coached by Doug Foster. You might remember that name as he coached at Howland previous to this. Number 23, Joe Corson. Number 2, Doug Foster. Number 4, Kyler Kane Johnson. Number 22, Corbin Foy. And number 10, Robbie Savin. Kyler Kane Johnson, 5'10 guard. He is the all-time leading scorer at Niles. He passed up his brother before that.
Wow.
Those two are some of the best shooters that ever come around this area. And they are not afraid to shoot. I'm going to say that all night. These guys love to run and shoot threes. Speaking of that, let's look to the keys of the game. For Howland, you got to defend the arc. They are going to shoot, and shoot. You got to stop it. If you're Howland, you got to play inside out. You got to get it down to Barrett first to get your offense going. Get it to Barrett or Vitale, and you got a great shot. Use your height. Like we said right at the beginning of the game, you got 3 guys taller than every player on the Niles roster. Use that to your advantage. And if you're Niles, you got to spread out Howland. Shoot the 3, run up and down the floor, spread them out. You got to penetrate and kick 2. Just because you're outsized doesn't mean you can't get it down low. You got to get it inside to your big guys and then spread out your offense and get everyone involved. It can't just be Kane Johnson tonight. That's what they did earlier in the year, and they ran into a lot of problems because Kane Johnson was their only scorer.
Yeah.
Finally, they got to play team ball. Like I was just saying, it's got to be everyone.
You can't rely on one player in the whole game.
It's got to be Foy. It's got to be Carson. And it's got to be everyone's. Everyone's got to get involved, even your bench. I mean, it's got to be a full team effort to win here tonight. Howland has dominated this matchup in recent times. I mean, but you gotta forget that. It's a completely different year, two completely different teams. And Niles has a shot to do something they haven't done forever, and that's get over that 500 marker for a full season. They gotta win these two to do that, though.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are just moments away from the tip-off here tonight.
As you can see, full crowds, big student sections here tonight.
Great student section size from both teams here. But like we were saying, Drew, I mean, this is a backyard brawl, so this is expected.
Yeah, definitely. Barrett versus Ken Johnson. These two dudes love to talk a little trash, and you're gonna hear it tonight from both of them.
Nathan Barrett stepping in to do the tip-off in for Justin Jones. He usually does it, right?
I think they've both done it at points. That's not 100% sure.
And the Tigers do win the tip-off. They're going to hand the ball off to Jordan Sperling, see what he can do with it here.
Nice
Cameron Dirk with the three-point shot, and it lands! That is exactly what the Tigers need here tonight. Because like we said, they have the bigs to win this game, but they need the shooting. Because Niles is going to shoot the lights out. That's a great start for the Tigers.
Doug Foster's going to take it up the floor for the Dragons. Giving it over to Savin. Back to Foster. And over to Foy. Foy missed all of last season with a torn ACL. As you can see, he's got the big knee brace on.
Oh my goodness. And Niles answers right back.
That's huge for Niles. Someone other than Ken Johnson to get him going. Manius with it. Swinging it over for Vitale, senior to senior. Barrett in the corner. He's got 7 on him. Almost loses the ball. He keeps it.
Just give it to Manios.
He does find Manios a little late. Frankie driving. Shot up. And off the mark.
Does not land. Off the mark slightly.
Great out pass to Foy. Foy lays it in.
Wow.
Great pass from Ken Johnson.
Wow.
Full court, great vision. Now he's going to be playing a little man-to-man full court press today.
This is one of the quickest, most exciting first minutes to the game we've seen all year, Drew. Let's see what Barrett
Great
can do.
answer and one! Wow!
Wow.
Nathan Barrett just says, I'll enter your fast break layup with a fast break layup of my own. Wow, just a very quick, up-tempo start.
Yeah.
It feels like all players are feeding off the energy from the crowd.
Oh, yeah. Both student sections are incredibly loud. I'm going to be honest with you, Drew. I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Yeah, definitely. You're sitting right next to me. 6'5", Tigers. Foster again bringing up the floor. Tigers going to be playing some boxing one on
Shot
Ken
is
Johnson.
up. It is not good, and it is rebounded by Niles.
Nice rebound for Jay Corson.
The second three-point shot is up, and it lands.
Got to get out on Foster.
Wow. They can't let him. I mean, he's already came out and made 2 3-point shots.
He's going to be standing at the top of the key a lot for this zone defense from the Tigers. You got to go out and guard him.
Cameron Dirk with the 3-point shot, and it does not land. But Tigers are able to recover, maybe.
I believe that should be still
And
Tigers'
it will
ball.
be out. And it is white ball, I think.
Yes, Tiger basketball.
Tiger basketball. Okay.
Tigers need to slow it down a little bit on this possession. Get it into one of their big guys and work from there, I think. Vitale's going to have to take up the floor himself almost. Sperling setting up the offense, getting a screen from Barrett. He's trying to look inside, but he's getting harassed. Barrett with Savin on him. Derek now at the top of the key, guarded by Corbin Foy.
Sperling going to drive here, and the shot is up, does not land.
That one's hit out.
And that's Tiger
Corson.
basketball.
Tigers have to have a play here, running something with Barrett and Vitale. Maybe
Drew, out of all the big games that we've seen, oh, hold on. There it is. Cameron Dirk with his only, okay, it was only a 2-point shot. But like I was saying, Drew, we've had a lot of big games here. I don't think I've ever seen any, at least this year, this packed and this loud.
They've had some games where the crowd's been big, but it hasn't been loud like this. The energy is just something else tonight.
This is something else.
Oh, we got a little tussle going on. 23 Corson getting in the mix. He is screaming at Barrett. He has something to say right now. I don't believe he got a technical, but seemed to lost his head a little on that one.
Well, you know, Drew, that'll be interesting to see going forward how both teams react to things like that. Because we know these teams don't like each other. And like we were saying before the game, this is essentially the backyard brawl. It's going to be interesting to see.
I mean, these guys have been going up against each other since 4th grade. And
Yeah.
the second you face Niles in any sport, you hate him.
Yeah.
It's just a pure hatred.
That was a bad pass there from Cameron Durham.
The tie was open, but had to get it there a different way. Foster now trying to set the offense.
Seems like, oh boy, 3-point shot is up. And
No good.
It's not good. You know what I just realized there, Drew? It seemed like they were allowing Niles to kind of have a foot in the paint, but they were making sure that anybody who had the ball beyond the arc was getting double teamed.
Yeah, definitely. They've been running what's called a box and one, where one person is always on Kane Johnson, and when he gets the ball, there's a second person shadowing him the rest of the game. They don't want to let him get hot early. And there's a foul on Corson. That's his second, so it'll be interesting to see what they do here. Looks like he'll be coming out of the game. And that's number 5, Vincent Sheffo, checking into the game.
You got to think Barrett will be happy that number 23 is leaving the game there.
Well, Savin's been guarding him a lot today, so they'll probably switch back to that now. Ooh, couldn't fit it in there to the tally.
That'll be Tiger ball.
Again, sending it up. Sperling to inbound.
And
Save! Great play there from Foster. Savin pushing. Nice pass to Sheffo, and he lays it in. 10-8 Dragons. Oh, Foster gets another foul. Oh, no. Yeah, that's his second foul of the game. 2 fouls on Foster. That's his second player now. And Trent Johnson will check in now for him.
in a good game, good close physical game like this, you don't want to see one team only be put in a disadvantage because their players are fouling out.
Barrett loses the ball, stolen by Savin.
Wow. Savin having a good game so far.
Big three for Boy.
The crowd is going crazy, Drew.
13-8.
9 of their 13 points have came from the three-point shot here tonight.
Tigers again, they just gotta slow it down, run your offense. They're getting pressured heavily out front, it's really disrupting them. Great pass down low to Vitali, though, when he lays it in.
Vitali proving why he deserved to start here tonight.
13-10 now, Dragons. Foy again from deep.
That's wow.
From way behind the arc.
You can't guard that, Drew.
Nothing you can do about that one.
He was 4, 5, 6 feet beyond the arc.
Barrett again, double team, finds Sperling. And he'll
Get
give
it out
to
to
Vitali
Vitali with the three-point shot.
And he's off the line. That shot's off the wire. Good look, though, for the Tigers. They've been getting a lot of great shots. They haven't had many wasted possessions here tonight.
But what they have had, they've had turnovers.
They've had some turnovers.
And that's the main reason that this score is 16-10. Take away those turnovers, and this is a tie game, I think.
Foy again.
No,
oh my goodness. Corbin Ford from way downtown.
Drew, they can't guard that.
There's nothing to be done about that. He is on fire right now.
They can't let that continue. Oh my goodness.
That's off Sperling's knee.
And that's Niles basketball. Drew, I can't even hear you right now.
Oh,
the crowd is going insane.
Nuts. Timeout Tigers. Wow.
We'll be back soon.
No, we're staying here.
No, we'll be back soon after a commercial break.
Watch Maximum Media Sports to catch all the action. Not just the highlights, the whole game right here on Howland Broadcast. Watch the action up close and personal as Maximum Media Sports brings the live stream to your home. Check out Maximum Media Sports on YouTube, search Howland Broadcast, and watch the game in its entirety. Maximum Media Sports, catch the action.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're sorry for that quick commercial break. Drew, it has been so exciting here tonight.
Before we get back into that, let's take a quick look at Howland's first matchup in the playoffs this year. They're going to be going up against Girard, February 26th at 7 p.m. That's going to be at Girard, so we won't be there on the call. It's our last game of the season.
Drew, okay, so what we've seen here tonight is that Niles is going to shoot the three no matter where they have the ball.
I mean, Foy was about 6 feet behind the line on that one, and he just fired. That's 3 in a row, the exact same spot. The Hounds been playing that box and 1. You might need to get out of the zone right now. You gotta let Kane beat you. I guess go 1-on-1, try to stop him, because you can't let Corbin Foy shoot that wide open 3.
He was, I think, from what I can see up here, he was probably 5 to 6 feet beyond the arc.
Each shot he took got farther and farther and farther behind the line.
Yeah, and they were nothing but net.
They were perfect.
They splashed.
No doubt about
was so
it.
impressive. The Tigers need to do something, because that's a quick, I believe it's a
was a 9-point
9-0
swing
run.
on his own.
9-point swing right there. 11, and Corbin Foy has 11 of their 19 points. They have to do something about that.
Gonna download a Sheffo. He swings it over,
Oh!
but a little too much heat
Okay.
on that one.
As I would say, there might have been a little too much mustard.
Yeah.
Gotta watch out in the stands there.
All right, looks like Niles is gonna. It looks like they're gonna send 2 guys on Sperling here. A little bit of a 2-2-1 zone. They'll send the trap at Durg. They find Barrett, and he is fouled. And that's Robbie Savin's first. He's got to be smart here, as Corson already had a foul, and now Savin can't get into foul trouble. There's not too many big guys left to guard Barrett.
No, there's really not.
He's just way too big for these guys.
But the thing is, Barrett only has 3 points. He has not really made his presence known in this game yet.
Oh, great
and
defensive
that
play
ball
from
is stolen
Sheffield.
away. True. Like I was saying.
Oh, Cam Johnson can't handle him. He finds other Johnson.
Oh boy. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
The bank is open, Drew.
Zane, it is 7-12. The bank is still open at this time? Oh my goodness, Corbin Foy.
His 14 points, Drew.
He is on fire right now.
He hasn't has he missed beyond the arc?
No. I mean, once you bank one in, you know you're on fire. Manio's hit.
And
No
that's-
call though. That's an over the back foul on Justin Jones. Nothing going the Tigers' way right now.
Wow.
Dragons ball.
Drew, okay, so we said that they need to work on stopping the 3-point shot. Corbin Foy isn't even putting the Tigers in a position to where they can stop.
You got to get out of the zone defense. They're just getting way too open looks. Again, he's wide open.
Do not.
Oh,
Okay.
he's finally
He had
missed
to miss
one.
at some point.
I mean, that was a bit of a heat check. That was way outside. Sheffield for 3, no good. Another offensive rebound, though. You can't let that happen.
No, you can't. You're gonna give this Niles team 3 chances to score the basketball?
That's not a recipe,
No.
recipe for success.
No. Tigers are down 14 points, and this can get ugly very quick unless they stop.
Get off the mark for the Tigers. They need to get an easy shot. They haven't gotten an easy one. Oh, great steal there from Jones.
Great steal from Jones.
Durg quickly pushing. He
Oh,
pulls up.
that's not. Oh my goodness!
can-
Great shot from Cameron Durg. I did not.
No, half
I didn't think
percentage
that
look
was the best shot to take there, but hey, it worked. They need some more of those.
Kyler only has 2 points tonight. I mean, it's been all Foy. They're holding here, maybe looking for the last shot or at least waste some time. Foy guarded by Manios. Got to stay out on him. Ian Johnson swinging it back and forth. Over to Sheffield now. Foy. Just 30 seconds left to play in this exciting first quarter.
You got to think Foy might be the one to take the final shot here.
Oh, you think? I mean, he's been so on fire. You got to find him. Savin now.
I mean, he's taking 3-point shots from very unorthodox places.
I mean, those would have been deep NBA threes.
Oh boy.
Johnson now off the mark. And a tip. Rebound.
True.
7. Shot is up. No good. Rebound, Tompill. Just 3 seconds. We got to get a shot up.
That's not what you want.
Tompill's got to look to pull that one there. But we had a pretty exciting first quarter, when you say, Zane.
Absolutely. I mean, nothing but 3-point shots. Some great defense. Tigers really just need to work on those turnovers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back soon with a score of 24-12 at the end of the first half.
Howland Local Schools, that means something to us.
It means we are coming together for a common goal.
A proud past.
A roaring future.
It means that we are all one.
Volunteering for a good cause.
Helping my fellow students.
It means supporting one another.
Doing our part to help the community.
Working alongside colleagues.
We're all one school, no one better than the other.
We want our schools to be the place where our kids receive a great public education. We embrace the pride of our past and continue to strategically create and foster their future through innovative practices with an open and sustained vision. Howland's strong sense of pride in the community and our commitment to academia and the arts is unparalleled. Our classrooms are built on pride and tradition. Nothing beats public education, and there's no better place to be educated than Howland Local Schools.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're about 10 seconds away from the start of the second quarter here with a score of 24-12 at the end of the first. Drew, can I just say that out of all the games we've commentated and broadcasted this year, I think that this might be the most exciting one we've seen.
Oh, no doubt about it. And let me just say, the Tigers are down 12, but it hardly feels like they're out of it. Niles just went on a big run where they hit 4 threes in a row, and that's the difference in this game right now.
But I will say, though, this deficit that the Tigers are in will continue to get worse if they continue to turn the ball over.
Turn it over, and they got to get out of the three-point. No,
they've got to get some good shots because they were throwing up some bad shots.
Rebound, too.
Oh, yes. They can't just allow. Oh, my goodness.
And there's another offensive
True,
rebound.
we were talking about how before the game, the Tigers have a distinctive advantage of height in the paint. We're not seeing it right now.
Exactly.
Nathan Barrett has 3 points. Justin Jones has 0.
Vitalia has 2, I believe.
We got to see these players really step up because they're not going to outshoot the Niles team. I don't believe so.
Tigers, they got to just slow it down. They're getting.
Oh my
nice
goodness, there
Barrett.
it is. Ah.
Rebound for
Great
Barrett.
rebound for Barrett, and it put his shot up.
Off the mark. I think he thought he was going to get a little double team, but
yeah,
no one came out.
He probably expected to get fouled there. His shot's off.
No good. And another offensive rebound. You can't let this happen.
Oh my goodness, there it is. Nope. Okay, shot's off and rebounded by the Dragons.
Johnson again. More offensive rebounds. Shepard for 3, no good. Rebound from Jones.
Obviously, when your offense relies on the 3-point shot, you're gonna miss a lot.
Yeah.
But that's not an issue at all if you are out rebounding your opponent by this wide of a margin.
Yeah, when you're getting 3 3-point opportunities each possession, it's
not an
to
issue.
beat you.
You're gonna make a lot eventually.
Yeah, you can make one a possession if you have 3 tries.
Yeah.
33%. They're shooting better than that tonight. Derek with it.
But we really need to see these Tigers get the ball into the paint. It seems like they're trying to outshoot Niles right now.
They're playing pretty timid out front with their guards. They got to work it inside. They're just swinging around off the top. Nice drive from Manios though. And he gets 4 buckets.
That was a great shot by Manios.
Nice drive, and just going back and forth and back and forth. They had to get it in the paint, and it was a great play from Manios.
All right, let's see what the Tigers can do on defense now. Hopefully, you got to
keep that box in 1.
Hopefully they can get a rebound here.
Oh, great play from Barrett. Great anticipation to jump that one, just off his fingertips though. New players in for the Red Dragons. That's Jalen Royal Island and number 24, Chase Sudzina. Sorry. Johnson now with it, getting guarded by Jones.
3-point shots up. Doesn't
off the
land.
wire, but
all right. Luckily for the Tigers, it seems like the hot hand that the Red Dragons did have has since left.
And that's 2 possessions in a row where you got the rebound, slowed it down. Now you're playing your speed, getting it in the paint. Great play there. Barrett just bullies his way down, but he's blocked.
No foul?
There's finally the foul call.
Okay.
Johnson fouled Barrett.
I was going to say, to me, it looked like Nathan Barrett was just mugged in the paint.
Yeah, no call. I mean, it's a physical game.
You got to think Corbin Foy will have to be coming back into this game here soon for the Dragons.
The way the Tigers have been defending Kane Johnson, I mean, that's another foul. That's 2 quick in a row for for Trent Johnson, so he might have to come out of the game. I mean, that's 3 players now with 2 fouls for the Red Dragons, and the Tigers are in the bonus too.
Wow.
Quickly.
That's not what you like to see if you're a Dragon or if you're a Niles fan.
And the Tigers really need to get in the paint now. If you're in the since you're in the bonus, you're getting free throws right away.
Oh my goodness, yes. They really need this.
Free throw now up for Barrett.
Nathan Barrett's first free throw is up, and it does land. He'll get a second attempt here.
And they're gonna risk Robbie Savin coming back in the game with 2 fouls, I believe. He has 2, correct?
Oh,
no, he only has 1 foul.
Tell you. Oh, he only has 1? Okay. Second shot is up, and it does not land. That'll be out on Niles.
That's off Kane Johnson. And he is not happy about that call.
No, he's not.
That was a tough call, though. Sperling can't find anyone. He's got to get it in. That pass is stolen from by Kane Johnson.
That's not what you need as a Tiger fan.
He's driving, and I believe he
traveled. Is there a travel there? No travel.
A blocking foul, too. Wow, a tough one for the Tigers. Kane Johnson now stepping to the line. He's such a great shooter. I mean, should be a great free throw shooter as well.
Wow. True. I thought I saw a travel.
I did too. It looked like a lot of movement there. But he sinks the free throw.
And that extends the Niles lead to 10 points.
Second free throw now for Kane Johnson is good.
You know, more than likely, if he's going to the line, he's probably going to make both.
Oh, yeah.
He's such a great shooter.
1-3-1 defense now for the Red Dragons. First time they've been in that tonight.
Got to look, the Gage Tomko's open.
That's what you give up when you play the 1-3-1. You give up that corner. Nice feed down low to Jones. His hook is up. No good.
Wow.
Rebound by Sudzina.
The Tigers post players are not, they're just unable to get it to heat up right
now. No, they can't find anything. Royal Island with the ball. Gets it down low. They're driving. Shots up.
Shots up, and it lands. Great shot there.
Zach Leonard getting on the board for the first time tonight. Manios getting fouled, and he'll go to the line now. It looks like a couple profanities there going between.
It seemed like there might have been an exchange of words there.
Gotta be smart. Don't want to get a dumb technical from saying something you'll regret.
Yeah.
2 seconds later.
Especially on senior night. That's not what you want. You know, just take the foul. I mean, it's essentially a gift, seeing as how the Tigers are already in the bonus.
Especially since Manius. Oh, never mind. Oh, ball falls right to Barrett. I think he forgot it was a 1-on-1.
Yeah, it seems like everybody did.
He's wide open now. He's fouled. No foul.
There's no foul?
Somehow Barrett hit, but no call.
Wow.
28-17 Dragons.
That
seemed pretty blatant to me.
Yeah. There was a lot of, oh my goodness.
Kane Johnson for 3. No good. He hasn't got that jumper to go.
Having a slow start to this game here tonight.
Can't let him get going though. No. Once he gets going, he is tough to stop. That's Tomko's second foul. So he picks one up again, checking up front. And Manio's checking out of the game for the first time, or second time tonight.
For Cameron Dirk.
Yeah. Foster inbound.
And number 22, Corbin Foy, getting ready to come back into this game here.
Oh, sorry, Zach Leonard.
Number 11 puts a shot up.
And good. Zach Leonard, 2 straight baskets for him. 31-17 Dragons. Tigers need to get a stop here.
Yeah. Great defense from Robbie Savin.
And another great defensive possession. I mean, the Red Dragons are just taking it to the Tigers. They're coming out far more aggressive than Howland right now.
Yeah.
They are not scared of Howland at all. And I believe we have a TV timeout with under 4 here to play. So, with a score of 31-17, we'll be right back after some quick commercials.
It's time we have that conversation. You may not understand me, but one day you will.
Hey, buddy. We need to talk about choices.
Okay, Dad.
You may find yourself in a situation where you have to make a decision. The question is which choice will you make?
could you do this to yourself? You ruined your life. If only you remembered that one conversation, things would be different.
You're watching Maximum Media Sports.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have a score of 31-17 with just under 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Like I said, Drew, like we were talking about during that commercial break, the main reason that we think Nathan Barrett has been unable to really get going here tonight is because Robbie Savin is a very hard-nosed, let's remember, he's a very hard-nosed running back and linebacker for the Niles football team. We knew coming into this that he was going to play extremely physical on Barrett, and we got what we expected here tonight.
Yeah, definitely. He has gone step for step with Barrett. And the whole Dragons team, they've done a great job. It's been 3 different players have had to go at him. So it's been a tough one for him.
Yeah.
I mean, they're physical. They have not been scared of Barrett. A lot of teams have been very timid when they're guarding Barrett.
Yeah, they have.
So it'll be interesting.
Another interesting point, though, we're seeing a lot of physicality whenever Barrett and Jones get the ball in the paint. I'm not seeing a lot of fouls called, though.
I mean, at least the Tigers are in the bonus. Spartan driving. Can't get it down on Barrett.
They tried to force that pass, and it led to yet another turnover.
Zach Leonard now with the ball. Savin now trying to set up the offense. Not the best three-point shooter, so Vitaly's going to give him a lot of room.
Oh, boy.
Ooh. Got Barrett with the pump fake, and he drives and lays in the beautiful layup. 33-17 Dragons. That was a great pump fake there. Got Barrett right off his feet. And Barrett trying to answer, and he does. Oh, no. There's a charge.
What? Okay.
What a smart play by Robbie Savin. I mean, what he's done for the Dragons, it hasn't been on the offensive end, but the heart, the hustle. I mean, he has created so much for them tonight.
He really has. This is... Drew, I think it's getting slightly out of hand.
The Tigers need to, they got to get a stop.
They got to get a stop. They have to rebound.
Going. Yeah.
And they have to quit turning the ball over. It's hard to get your offense going when you're turning the ball over, half your possessions.
Yeah, definitely. Bit of a little problem is when bodies hit the floor, sweat gets on the ground, and they got to clean that one up.
All right.
There's Mr. Loomis bringing out the towel to clean this up.
I'd say, and there's not just one game going on here tonight, Drew. There's also the game occurring between both student sections. And I would say that the Niles student section currently has the upper hand.
Yeah, I mean, when your team's up 16, it's easier to get into it.
Yeah, but even right off the start, they were loud. They were getting into the head of the Tigers, and it made it hard for me to hear you.
Yeah, definitely, no doubt about it. Oh, great pass to Foy. He'll post up Derek. He'll fade away, and can't get it to go. Rebound from Nathan Barrett.
And let's see what Sperling can do here.
Got to
give Vitaly the ball. He's going to put that up, and it is not good.
Oh, great outlet pass to Foy. He'll drive and lay it in with ease. 35-17 now, Dragons.
Foy with 16 points on the night.
He's almost outscoring the Tigers by himself.
Yeah, that's not good, Drew. Tigers really need to step up here. They need to get in the paint.
Fair. Shot's no good. Foy now will quickly push. Manius has to get back. He fouls him and almost gets it to go. That would have been an insane shot there.
Drew, they have to get in the paint. The Tigers need to. Nathan Barrett has 6 points, and I believe Joey Vitaly has 2. They need to get in the paint. They have such an advantage of height in the paint. They're not going to outshoot the Dragons. They're just not.
It's a tough position the Tigers have been put in. Tigers have to knock down some shots here, too. They've been settling for a lot of mid-range shots, not even threes.
And they're not landing. Let's see what Vitaly can do. That's what the Tigers need to do. They need to feed their post players the rest of this night.
I'm not a fan of the defensive call there for the Red Dragons, though. I mean, you've been putting so much pressure on Howland, then you drop into a very lackadaisical 2-3. That doesn't make much sense to me.
Oh boy.
Oh, way off the mark there
well.
for Caden Johnson. Nice move there for Sperling. Handles the pressure well. Gotta get it down low. Barrett posting up. Dirk with it. Over to Manios now. Deep three. And
he hits it.
Big three there. Big answer. I should get the crowd back into it a little bit.
I mean, Manios is watching Corbin Foy hit the deep shots there all night, and he said he wanted one of his own.
Yeah, I think he wanted to get involved in this three-point party.
Yeah.
Savin with it right at the top of the key. Nice drive there from Leonard. Tries wild, but no good.
I will say, though, the Red Dragons are kind of trying to force some shots.
Deep three from Dirk. His shot is no good.
Rebounded
nice
by Vitale.
He's hit. Shot is no good. Great defense there from Corbin Foy. A nice outlet pass to Savin, and his shot is good.
You can't have that.
Gotta get back on defense. After 30-second timeout call for the Red Dragons.
Drew, you just can't have that.
No, you can't give up easy buckets like that. You have to get back on defense. It's the number one thing. Once you're in transition, you don't have a man. You gotta just get back.
So the fact of the matter is, Niles has killed the Tigers on three-point shots all night. So you can't give them easy buckets like that. You just can't.
Get them it going. I just have to play. It's their defense right now. Their offense has been all right, inconsistent. I mean, they've scored a decent amount, but they just have been. They've been inconsistent, and they've just been bad on the defensive side of the floor.
Yeah. And they need something to change here.
Will be Tiger ball coming out of this timeout. Be interesting to see what Blue Bond draws up here, or even Foster for the Red Dragons. Wonder if they'll bring out a bit of a press here.
Yeah, and with only 46 seconds left, you got to think maybe the Tigers will hold on to the ball and try to take the final shot. Well, yeah, I mean, I only say that because you don't want Niles to go down and hit another three.
Well, the defense now has been running. They've been just so aggressive. But I guess if you're the Tigers, you probably want to get a 2-for-1 opportunity. Manios with it. He thought about the deep three again. Derek, another
with the three. That's not in.
Ooh, just.
And that ball's out. Oh.
Great hustle there from everyone.
Get the ball to Vitale.
Manios shot. It looked like it was almost tipped a little. Oh, that's over the back foul on Vitale.
There it is.
So just 14 seconds. Looks like Niles will have one last possession to.
And you got to
try to
think
get some more offense.
This is either going to be going to Foy or Kane Johnson.
Bit of a full court press for the Tigers. You don't see this too much. And that's a 5-second call. No, it travels 2 feet removed there from Kane Johnson. Tigers get the ball right back. Great call there to bring out the press.
That's not what you expected.
No.
A travel violation on the inbound.
Yeah, you got to keep your feet set. Only allowed a pivot foot there. Find Derek in the corner. 13 seconds. Looking for last shot here.
I wouldn't mind seeing Manios take this final shot here.
If not getting it down low.
If you're not going to get it down low to Barrett.
Oh, great pass. Feeding down to Vitale. 2-1, and that is the end of the first half, and a great way to close it for the Tigers. They cut the lead down to 15, and they seem to get back in it and calm themselves down a little bit.
Yeah. So going into this second half of play, we need to see the Tigers cut out these turnovers. They need to rebound the ball, and they need to get the ball down low. Those are the main focus for the Tigers.
No doubt about it. With a score of 39-24 at half, Tigers got to look to make a comeback now. We'll be right back after this halftime break.
Here at Howland Local Schools, public education means every kid, every day. We take pride in knowing that our students are receiving every opportunity they need to succeed in whatever path they take.
Our certified staff provides engaging instruction in all academic areas.
We communicate with our students and our families to make sure we are all working as one.
We are committed to make the necessary changes to make education beneficial for each and every student.
Our teachers use creative methods to indulge us in learning and teach us how to express ourselves as individuals.
We provide our students with methods to think outside the box to meet their objectives.
With public education, we are all one. Our success is measured by every student, every day.
Here's to the crazy ones, the rebels, the troublemakers, the ones who see things differently. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.
These hallways are built on pride and tradition. As a public school district, we will always promote, protect, and fight for what's best, because that's what Roaring Tigers do for our kids and community. We embrace the pride of our past and continue to strategically create and foster the future for our kids and families through innovative practices. We have an open and sustained vision that focuses on innovation as the benchmark for our students. Nothing beats public education, and there is no better place to be educated than Howland Local Schools.
Overdose deaths are skyrocketing across the country and right here in the Valley.
Addiction doesn't discriminate. It can happen to anyone. Drugs don't single out certain groups, show bias towards anyone, or judge who you are. Drugs aren't impartial and certainly don't individualize. It doesn't matter who you are, what race you are, or how financially sound you are. If you're homeless, if you have a family who loves you dearly. Addiction destroys the person who's using and destroys the families involved. Addiction robs you your money, it robs you your spirit, and finally, when you have nothing left to lose, robs you your soul. Why let it play with lives? Just stop. It does not discriminate. It kills, it cheats, it steals, it takes over, it ruins lives, it shames, it lies, and it disappoints. Discriminate? Not when it comes to addiction.
We take pride in being called Howland Tigers.
We are proud of our tradition and strive to maintain that excellence.
We are Howland, and to us that means a proud past and a roaring future.
We have a motto at Howland Schools that we stand by, and it's character counts, no excuses.
We are a team, faculty, students, parents, and community.
We are all one. And that's what being a Tiger is all about.
We are Howland. We are all one.
It is an honor to attend Howland Schools, and that couldn't have been more evident than at our All One showcase. Our faculty and staff, retired teachers, community partners, families, and friends came together to celebrate our schools. In turn, they all created a night to remember. We want to thank everyone who attended and supported our event, which highlighted everything that makes Howland Local Schools a premier school district in Trumbull County. From education to the arts, memories of how proud our past is, and a look at our roaring future. The showcase had it all, and the turnout at our inaugural event demonstrates our commitment to unity. Again, thank you, and as always, our proud past and roaring future is only possible with your support in all you do for kids and community. We want our schools to be the place where our kids receive a great public education. We embrace the pride of our past and continue to strategically create and foster their future through innovative practices with an open and sustained vision. Howland's strong sense of pride in the community and our commitment to academia and the arts is unparalleled. Our classrooms are built on pride and tradition. Nothing beats public education, and there's no better place to be educated than Howland Local Schools.
It's time we have that conversation. You may not understand me, but one day you will.
Hey, buddy. We need to talk about choices.
Okay, Dad.
You may find yourself in a situation where you have to make a decision. The question is which choice will you make?
How could you do this to yourself? You ruined your life. If only you remembered that one conversation, things would be different.
Watch Maximum Media Sports to catch all the action. Not just the highlights, the whole game right here on Howland Broadcast. Watch the action up close and personal as Maximum Media Sports brings the live stream to your home. Check out Maximum Media Sports on YouTube, search Howland Broadcast, and watch the game in its entirety. Maximum Media Sports. Catch the action.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There's a score of 39-24 in favor of the Niles McKinley Red Dragons right now. I mean, Drew, it's just been one of the most exciting games of the year.
Yeah, this has been an awesome one. And specifically, Corbin Foy of the Niles Red Dragons. He's got 18 points tonight, and he's been launching some deep threes. Cameron Derrick also has 7, leading the way for the Tigers. I mean,
okay, so the big issue here tonight, like we were talking about right at the end of the half, the big issue for the Tigers is they have done really just a poor job of cutting down their turnovers. They have not done a great job of rebounding the ball. They're giving Niles sometimes 3 to 4 chances to put up these 3-point shots. You can't win a game like that.
Now, let's take a look back at those keys of the game for both teams. For Howland, defend the arc. They haven't done it. I mean, you were just saying about that. Playing inside out, they've started to do that at the end of the half, and they've been playing a lot better when they did that. And use your height. I mean, that goes along with playing inside out. They haven't gotten inside. Niles has done such a great job pressuring Howland, like a lot of teams have this year. And it's been a big problem for Howland. And for Niles, they have spread out Howland, and they've done a great job just playing team basketball. They have gone into everyone. Everyone has gotten involved today for them, and it's been awesome. They haven't really penetrated and kicked too much. I mean, they've just swung it around the top of the key and just launched one up. They've done a great job of just moving the defense overall, though.
Yeah.
I mean, they've shifted everyone around for the Howland Tigers. And when you're playing a box and one like Howland has, they've done a great job of what it's supposed to do. That you take away a star player like Caden Johnson. He's had a very off night tonight. But
Corbin Foy steps
Corbin
right
Foy
up and
steps
drops
right up.
18 in the first half.
When you have 2 guys guarding one person all the time, it leaves someone open, and that's been Corbin Foy, and he's been on fire.
Yeah. I mean, Corbin Foy really put the Tigers in a bad position right off the rip. And coming up soon here for the Tigers, the Howland Tigers will be facing Girard February 26th at 7 p.m. for their first playoff game. So you can look forward to heading over to Girard and watching that game.
It's a rematch of the first game of the year for the Tigers. Could be one. It's going to be both teams' first game of the year and one of their teams' last game of the year.
That's interesting.
First time around, though, Girard got the better of Howland. However, Girard's star player, he's injured. Austin O'Hara, my apologies. Austin O'Hara, he's injured for the
That definitely changes things because
it was a very close game last time. And he was the only player to really slow down Barrett at all. So it'll be interesting to see the second time around what Girard can do.
Yeah, that would be interesting to see. All right, so Drew, what are your expectations for the second half?
Tigers tend to play well in one-half games this year. They didn't have their best first half, and I think they'll come out a little stronger in the second half.
Yeah, I expect Nathan Barrett to really turn it on this second half because there's been very few games this year to where he hasn't been able to turn it on. So, I'm expecting it to happen.
Another big thing, I expect Caden Johnson to get some baskets here. He's a true scorer, and he'll find a couple more ways to get a couple more points. And I also don't think Corbin Foy is going to be as on fire. I think he's going to get some looks. Howland stays in that box and one.
You can't replicate that beginning 18 because you got to think about it. He made 4 deep 3-point shots in a row.
Yeah.
The odds that you do that again in the second half, I mean, it's always possible, but if I was a betting man, Drew, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, I still wouldn't change your defense to get all the way out there when he's 5-6 feet behind the line. If he's going to make it from out there, there's nothing to really be done. Yeah, you got to give it to him.
Props to him.
Yeah.
If he's going to be able to continue to do that, great for him. There's nothing the Tigers can do.
Once he gets close to the line, get a hand in his face. But when he's way out there, I don't know if you really want to go out and guard that.
Right. Nathan Barrett with the ball, driving,
Fouled
and one. That's what we've been
start.
expecting from Nathan Barrett all night, and we just haven't seen it.
Tiger lead cut down to 13 now.
Yeah, potentially down to 12. Okay, so like we've been saying all night, that's exactly what the Tigers need to do because I expect success if they continue to do that.
You got to get the ball to Nathan Barrett.
Yeah, you know he's going to muscle his way into the paint.
He's just bigger than everyone.
Yeah.
Lead down to 12 now for the Dragons. Kane Johnson will be running the point. And Barrett will be on. They'll go one-on-one on him now. No box and one. They trust Barrett with him. Nice move.
He got
there,
Barrett
Johnson.
leaning.
Of course, he
Shot
thinks
is
about the
up, and that is not going to land.
Nice rebound from Vitali. Tigers will look to push now.
It was almost like Sabin was afraid to get a foul there whenever he was going for that rebound.
Double team coming to Vitali. He's hit, no call.
There's no call.
Great
job
offensive
from
rebound
Vitali. Great job from Vitali.
He used his size perfectly there, just moving the defender out of the way, grabbing an offensive rebound and laying it in.
I mean, Coach Boubon, he had to have talked.
There's Kane Johnson and one.
There's an and one for Kane Johnson. Okay, so Boubon, he must have been watching our live stream during that game because what were we saying the entire game?
Get to the big guys.
Get to the big guys. Tigers come out, get a quick 4 points after giving it to Barrett and Vitali in the paint.
However, for the Tiger defense, they switched out of the box of one and it seems to be working to the advantage of Kane Johnson as he's gone right to work on Nathan Barrett. Sperling getting it right down low to Barrett.
See what Barrett can do.
Missing
no
the layup.
foul.
That looked like pretty good defense there from Sabin. Kane Johnson pulled up.
Shot.
Oh, good. Can't get that outside shot going. Oh, nice offensive rebound for Corson.
Kane
great
Johnson.
save there.
Kane Johnson might be hurt.
Maybe lost his contact? That's what it looks like from here.
That's not good if that's the case.
Right.
Because I don't know much about
contact. Definitely contact.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know much about contacts, but I thought once they were in, they're not supposed to come out because once they're out, they can't go back in.
That's 100% wrong. It's not at all how contacts work.
Well, you know, Drew.
As a man who wears contacts every day, you can pop them in and out. We'll just get some contact solution on it and put it in and be right back in this game.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's my apologies for not understanding how a form of eyewear works.
This is new. At the beginning of the year, it was how basketball worked. Now we've gone to the point of just not knowing how contacts work.
And that's
Tiger ball.
Tiger ball?
Looks like a hit off there, but we'll stay here. Sperling to inbound. Oh, Derek, nice little cut there at the end. Oh, he can't get his shot to go. Oh, and Vitali's going to have to get back.
Got to get some defense here.
Great
steal from Jordan Sperling.
Amazing hustle to get back in on that putt. Oh, and he makes 7 fall on that one.
He broke his ankles, Drew. He broke his ankles. Vitali's going to drive in now.
Getting hit.
They got it.
Again,
yes, they had to finish.
Timeout, Niles.
Complete team effort there from the
Howland
Tigers.
crowd came alive off the Jordan Sperling crossover.
There's the student section that the Tigers need.
That is just what they needed.
So obviously the Tigers turned the ball over. That's not good, obviously. There's a breakaway, 2-on-1. Jordan Sperling, out of nowhere, comes in and just steals the ball.
And then makes a beautiful
snaps
play.
the ankles of a Red Dragon. And then you got to give it to Vitali. Vitali drives in, finishes the play. Great play from the Tigers.
Looked like Vitali's entire arm was yanked down, but still, no call. Vitali's getting nothing down low.
No, he's not. He's not, but he's got 10 points. He's got 10 points. Great night for Vitali. He's having a great senior night so far. He's still got essentially an entire second half to do some work.
I mean, he's proven why he should have been in the starting lineup all season long. He has just been a great scorer for the Tigers. He's been their second best scorer all year.
Yeah.
He's been so consistent. Almost a steal
boy,
from
that's
Barrett.
not good. Oh,
nice
great
from Johnson.
defense by Vitali to get a hand in there, but
nothing you can do about that. Just a better offense there. Sperling now taking up the floor. Barrett will go to work. Kick it out to Manios. The three's up.
And the shot does not.
Good. Goes down the room. I think Tigers should have looked to run a little more offense on that one, not when pulled that one right away.
Yeah. Okay, so
Kane Johnson
driving to the
right away. Fouled. Oh, almost gets it to go.
For the Tigers right now, driving the ball to the paint's working. I understand that you're down by 12. You need to obviously chip away at that deficit quickly, which most teams would opt for the three-point shot in that situation. But they haven't had a lot of success with it tonight. They are having success getting the ball down low. That you got to continue to funnel it to Barrett and Vitale.
No doubt. And they might need to change up their defense here, as Kane Johnson has really had no problem driving on Barrett. And he'll shoot his second free throw, and
Shot.
it is no good. Nice rebound from Vitale.
And
you can't bank on him missing a lot of those.
No. So we have a score of 44-31 with the Red Dragon lead at 13. They need to, the Tigers need to do something quick.
Manius takes the three. Kicks it over to Barrett.
Barrett with the three-point shot.
And he
lands it. You don't see that very often, Drew.
Gives a little celebration, too.
Wow. Great shot from Barrett.
I mean, if you give him enough time to set his feet,
Okay.
take the shot, he'll knock that down.
So right now what's happening, they're just continuing to give the ball to Corbin, to Johnson and just seeing what he can do in the paint.
And he misses the left. Nice defense there from Barrett. Vitale looking to push it, and he slows it down on this roll.
Yeah.
And it's not running the floor.
Yeah, he's a big man. He's not supposed to take it down the court.
Savin and Barrett going back and forth down low. Just banging at each other.
Gotta get the ball to Barrett here. I just have a feeling. I wouldn't take another three-point shot, but there it is.
Savin, nice
there
move.
it is.
And
Oh my goodness!
He's cut the lead down to single digits here.
There we go. That's the first single-digit lead since, I believe, around halfway through the first quarter.
Probably.
That's when
Dragons
Corbin
have been on
Foy
fire.
really got on fire, so. All right.
Kane Johnson, one-on-one with Barrett. He thinks about the three. He drives right past Barrett. He's fouled, and he'll go to the shots.
So,
I mean, the Tiger big men have been getting harassed on this side of the floor. We go straight down here, and a little bit of a hand check. Yes, it was technically a foul, but yeah,
I'm seeing a lot of foul. Yeah, that's what I've been saying, Drew. That'll be Nathan Barrett's second foul of the night.
Kane Johnson now with free throws.
I think that might be the Niles' plan here, is to really tack on the fouls for Barrett, because almost every drive in the second half that the Red Dragons have had, they've given it to Kane Johnson, and they're just telling him drive to the paint, and it's working right now.
He's just been getting fouled a lot too. It's not that he's even been making the shot that much.
Yeah.
Just had trips to the line.
And we're going to see a full court press here from the Dragons. Vitale going to be able to drive it in.
And he's hit.
There it is.
And foul.
That's
There
a
it
foul.
finally is. That one actually looked like one of the more clean plays.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Drew.
I believe that's Vincent Sheffa's first foul of the night. Vitale now stepping to the line, shooting some free throws.
First shot is up. It is good. Tigers need to hit these. They really do.
Can take it back to single digits if he gets this one.
Yeah. Tigers really need Vitale to hit these here, because for the most part, the Dragons aren't missing their free throws. And he makes one of two.
Also wonder, is there something wrong with Vitale's fingers? His wrist and thumb look all taped up.
You know, Drew, I didn't realize that.
Oh,
Wow.
Beautiful drive for Kane Johnson.
They can't let that continue.
You gotta change it up a little. I mean, you can't just keep going one-on-one with him. He's just beating you there.
In this situation, this is when I would opt to put Justin Jones in.
Great rebound there from Kane Johnson. He's fouled by Sperling.
But like I'm saying, this is whenever Kane Johnson is just driving to the paint every play, this is when I opt to put Justin Jones in. Hey, and it appears I might be able to tell the future, because we see Justin Jones coming in for the Tigers.
And a TV timeout is coming your way with 3:38 left to play. And now his Dragons lead 48-37.
We take pride in being called Howland Tigers.
We are proud of our tradition and strive to maintain that excellence.
We are Howland, and to us that means a proud past and a roaring future.
We have a motto at Howland Schools that we stand by, and it's character counts, no excuses.
We are a team, faculty, students, parents, and community.
We are all one. And that's what being a Tiger is all about.
We are Howland. We are all one.
Watch Maximum Media Sports to catch all the action. Not just the highlights, the whole game right here on Howland Broadcast. Watch the action up close and personal as Maximum Media Sports brings the live stream to your home. Check out Maximum Media Sports on YouTube, search Howland Broadcast, and watch the game in its entirety. Maximum Media Sports, catch the action.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're just seconds away from the second half of the third quarter to begin. See what I did there, Drew?
I did, Zane. Thank you very much for introducing us again.
And I say the second half of the third quarter because let's do some math.
No, I'm stopping you there. No, we're
right.
not doing this math thing again, Zane.
Okay, well.
That was a big
Well,
thing.
for the fans at home, I'm sorry, you might be confused as why I said that. You can piece it together on your own.
Yeah. You think?
Hopefully.
Corbin Foy now. He's been pretty quiet. He makes a beautiful move and connects. He's up to 20 on the night.
Wow. And the Niles lead extends back to 13.
Couldn't get done with Jones. He's got to come to the ball there.
Still be Tiger ball.
Okay, it's Barrett. We'll go one-on-one with Sheffield. Finding a wide open Manios. Kane Johnson quickly pushing in transition. And lays in. Wow, nice move there. 52-37 now, Dragons.
Manios wide open and unable to get that to land. He's had a bit of a. It's been a bit of a rough night for Manios so far, I'd say. That'll be
a full timeout for the Tigers.
All right, so we will be back soon after a quick commercial break.
These hallways are built on pride and tradition. As a public school district, we will always promote, protect, and fight for what's best, because that's what Roaring Tigers do for our kids and community. We embrace the pride of our past and continue to strategically create and foster the future for our kids and families through innovative practices. We have an open and sustained vision that focuses on innovation as the benchmark for our students. Nothing beats public education, and there is no better place to be educated than Howland Local Schools.
You're watching Maximum Media Sports.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're about 20 seconds away from the third quarter to once again begin.
We got some flips going from the cheerleaders.
Absolutely.
Trying to get the crowd back into this one.
Yeah. And, well, if I'm being honest with you, I don't think the Niles crowd ever really left. They've really had a big presence in this game here tonight.
It seemed like Tigers were getting back into it for a second, but
and then
Niles just
once
calmly got back into it. They took control again.
Yeah, once the lead got chipped away down to 8, I would say the Tigers student section really got into it. But now the lead is back to 15, and they're more quiet again.
Yeah, Tigers need an answer. Big time.
They need a big-time shot. They really do.
Niles in that 1-3-1. Chops coming everywhere. Skip across the Manios. He'll drive into the paint. Find Dirk.
Dirk with the three-point shot.
Very good. Rebound from Jones. And Jones will put the left. And
there it is. Those will be Jones' first 2 points of the night.
He hasn't seen a lot of action tonight.
No, he's not played much. Joey Vitale's been filling in that role. I'm assuming that a little bit of that has to do with senior night. And Joey Vitale's just having a good night so far.
Yeah. I think you gotta look to Jones here, though. He's gonna have the mismatch.
Yeah. Jones, a great defender. So, like I was saying, they need Jones in there to stop Kane Johnson from being able to drive in on them every time.
Trent Johnson now with it. Swinging over to Foy. Foy, the deep three. Oh my goodness, Corbin Foy. From way downtown again.
Drew, I don't even know what to say.
It is insane.
He isn't missing from beyond the arc, or really at all.
23 points. Nice drive from Jones. Jumps up in, he'll miss the layup. Johnson fouled by Manios. And this has just been an amazing game for Niles.
Yeah. Okay, so we didn't expect Corbin Foy to come out here and do what he's doing.
I mean, he is on fire from beyond the arc.
Drew, can I also say, and correct me if I'm wrong, didn't Kane Johnson go into finish the first half with 4 points?
Yeah.
He's already at 17.
Yeah, he is. We said he was going to.
We said he was going to turn on in the second half. We did say that.
And he has done just that. And Foy is leaving right where he's left off. And oh, that one just can't fall. Took a trip around the entire rim before it fell off.
The Tigers need to really chip away at this lead and quickly because they're approaching their final minute of the third quarter.
Jones puts a full hook in.
Great go. Great play from Jones there.
Nice pass down low as well from Barrett. Excuse me. Foy now with the ball. He'll kick it over to Foster.
You got to think the Niles may start to try and eat some of this clock away.
They've done that very well in the last minute of each quarter, wasting time. Foster with Tomko on him. Corbin Foy. Now Johnson will waste some time. He has Jones on him. You don't see Jones too often out front.
Oh boy.
Foy looking to drive with Manios on him. He's got to play some good defense here. Got to stay out on Foy. He'll shoot that deep three. Oh, they almost turned it over. Foster the fadeaway three, no good. After 3 quarters of play, the Niles Red Dragons lead 55-41 over the Tigers.
Yeah, and we'll be back soon after a few commercials.
These hallways are built on pride and tradition. As a public school district, we will always promote, protect, and fight for what's best, because that's what Roaring Tigers do for our kids and community. We embrace the pride of our past and continue to strategically create and foster the future for our kids and families through innovative practices. We have an open and sustained vision that focuses on innovation as the benchmark for our students. Nothing beats public education, and there is no better place to be educated than Howland Local Schools.
You're watching Maximum Media Sports.
That makes sense. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Red Dragons are leading the Tigers with a score of 55-41, and I will say it is looking kind of bleak for the Tigers as they're approaching their final 8 minutes of play. Their offense has slowed down a little bit, and you know, Corbin Foy has really been able to take control of this game once again in the second half.
He has 23 points.
23 points.
He has been amazing.
Kane Johnson coming out, getting 17.
13 that quarter.
13 in the third quarter alone. I mean, we knew he wasn't going to stay quiet the whole game. Nathan Barrett was able to pick it up a little bit, but obviously not enough. It's going to take a big swing of momentum.
It's going to be a full team effort here in the fourth quarter to try and make a comeback.
Yeah. Because here's the big issue. So the Tigers have 41. If you combine Kane Johnson and Corbin Foy's points, they have 40. The Tigers don't have any player like that. I mean, they have Nathan Barrett with 14.
That's how he's got time. They've done some offense.
Yeah, I'm not saying they haven't, but they haven't had that one player just take control of the game.
Yeah, I mean, that for the whole entire start of the second half, it was just Kane Johnson. Every single play, he would just one-on-one go to work on offense. And then for the second quarter, it was all Corbin Foy. He was just launching threes, and then he carried that here in the end of the third quarter, sorry. Just launching threes again and hitting them.
Yeah. And the thing is, he only shot one that half, and he sank it. You know, so.
Yeah.
That quarter, my apologies.
Corson now with it. Swing it over to Savin. Back to Frost. Sorry, Zach Leonard. Tigers bringing out their defense, getting a little more aggressive here.
The Red Dragons are really going to try to chew away at this clock here in the final quarter of play because they do have a sizable lead to lean back on.
Corson with it. I mean, the Dragons are just wasting time early. Not really looking to drive.
No, not at all. Oh my
No,
goodness.
Corbin Foy. Oh, finally missed him from way out there. Tomko pushing. Manios fakes the 3 and drives. Pump fakes, hit. No call. Rebound from Barrett. And he misses that.
That's not something you see Barrett miss very often. The Tigers needed that.
Kane Johnson quickly driving. And it's a charge. Great play there from Justin Jones.
I will say Justin Jones, since entering the game, has added a defensive presence in the paint.
Definitely.
Because, I mean, at the start of that third quarter, Kane Johnson was really able to just drive at his own will and take advantage of the Tigers' defense. But since Jones has entered this game, we have not seen that happen.
No, he's definitely slowed him down some. Barrett going right to work in the paint.
I'd give it to Tomko here.
Maybe give it right back to Barrett. Nope, swing it around. Jones will take the elbow shot. No good. Rebound for Kane Johnson. He'll slow this one down. There's no need to rush here. He'll go ISO on Derek. Stepping back, taking the 3, and off the mark.
Hey, Drew, if he had sunk that shot, it would have looked a whole lot like James Harden there with that step back.
Oh, lefty with it too. That looked like it was off Corson, and it was. And Vitaly will check right back into this game for Justin Jones. They gotta get a spark on offense.
Yeah,
Vitaly could be it.
There's only 6 minutes left. They need to score.
Barrett going right to the post. He'll take the hook shot. No good. Rebound for Vitaly. And he lays
There he
it
goes. Okay. Got to get the ball to Vitaly.
That's going to be a delay of game warning on the Dragons. Another one of those, and there's a technical.
Drew, I'm not saying I know everything about basketball. Okay. But here's the thing. If I'm coaching the Tigers right now, I'm putting in Barrett, Jones, and Vitaly.
They haven't done that this year. It's very weird because Vitaly can go out and play that 3.
Yeah, he really can.
Oh, almost the man one there.
So by putting Vitaly in, it's not like you're constricting your 3-point ability or just your shooting ability at all. They still have that lethal shot from Vitaly. I would just like to see them really show their presence in the paint.
Foy's first free throw is good. He is up to 24 points on the night. Second
Well, there's 25th, and there it is. Corbin Foy, if he keeps his pace up, will very easily be able to drop 30 here tonight.
Kane Johnson putting a lot of pressure there on Sperling.
Ball stolen away from Vitaly there.
Great double team down low for the Dragons. Kane Johnson right into the paint, and he lays it in. That's a tough one for the Tigers.
And the
Jared pulls up for 3, no good. And that should be tipped away from the Red Dragons.
you don't
keep possession.
You don't want desperation threes here. You still need to go for the good shots because I understand you don't have a lot of time left, but you need to get the good shots. Wow.
Oh, almost 5 seconds. But it's a turnover anyways.
Nobody's catching up with him.
Oh, Corbin Foy misses lip, and no one hustles back.
That's a lack of effort there on the Tigers players. They need to do that.
The Howland player is not upset, and Boubon's going straight out to the ref, and he is furious with something. I'm not sure what.
There was some physicality there at the.
Not sure what he's so angry about, but must have been something.
Yeah, I could have seen it
furious.
wrong, but I thought that I saw a Tigers player really get kind of thrown down in his body at the end of that. So
must have been because they were not very happy. Let's take a quick look at the upcoming schedule for the Tigers. Their final game in the regular season is at Youngstown Cheney on Friday, February 22nd at 7 p.m. And
like we said earlier, their first playoff game of the year will be at Girard Tuesday, February 26th at 7 p.m.
They faced Girard last year in their first round of the playoffs. They got them again this year as well.
Yeah. And now, I've been talking to Nathan Barrett, as he's a close friend of mine, and he's been telling me, don't worry, okay? Because he said that playoff Barrett, much like playoff LeBron, is very different from regular season Barrett. So, I'm going to take his word for it and say that Nathan Barrett is going to come out in that game against Girard and really put on a show. I'm making my prediction now.
I don't think Nathan Barrett would be very happy with you comparing him to LeBron, though.
Yeah, he's not a LeBron fan, but still an honor nonetheless.
Tomko with it now, trying to set up some offense. They got to get some quick buckets here.
They have to. I mean, they can't take this much time. They don't have the time to spare.
Durg, pull it up.
With the shot. There it is. Great shot from Durg. And that lowers the Dragon lead to 16. It's only a little over 4.5 minutes left.
Gotta get some stops.
Yeah, they need some stops and a lot of scores.
And great defense at the end, actually. But the offensive rebound for the Dragons.
That's the offensive rebounds, which have been the Achilles heel all night for the Tigers, once again, proving to be have a negative
that's an offensive
impact.
foul, I believe. No, it's actually a foul on the Dragons. Zach Leonard with the call. He's called the push there.
You know what I noticed, Drew? Right off the rip in this game, a lot of the Dragons players were having an issue with fouls. That really never was an issue after that.
No.
There's been a lack of fouls called on the Dragons.
Zach Leonard with Vitale on him. You gotta waste some time for the Dragons. The longer the Tigers don't have the ball, the worse it gets for Howland. But before his little in and out move, and Sperling had no idea where he was going. Leonard trying to drive, great defense from Vitale. Oh, and he pushes him.
Wow.
Vitale is furious with the call.
I mean, he's actually laughing at that call because he's so laughing.
It looked like it could have been a turnover.
I believe a timeout.
And there's a technical foul called on Joey Vitale, I believe.
Really? A technical foul on Vitale?
Oh, no.
Along with that technical, I believe there's a 60-second timeout.
Yeah. I'm not sure if he called the timeout, but he was talking right to Vitale. He does not seem
All right,
happy.
and with the score of 63-45, we'll be back soon after a quick commercial break.
Watch Maximum Media Sports to catch all the action. Not just the highlights, the whole game right here on Howland Broadcast. Watch the action up close and personal as Maximum Media Sports brings the live stream to your home. Check out Maximum Media Sports on YouTube, search Howland Broadcast, and watch the game in its entirety. Maximum Media Sports. Catch the action.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Like I just said, score of 63-45 in favor of Niles. This game, I don't want to say that the Tigers are out of time, but
they're running out, that's for sure.
It was an 18-point deficit, okay? So unless you can stop the Dragons from scoring on any possession going forward and realistically scoring on every single one of your possessions, I don't see them really being able to come back into this one.
And also, correction, no technical foul call on Joey Vitale. Just now, the Dragons are in the one-on-one. Zach Leonard shooting the free throws.
And the first shot is up, and not good.
Good. There's a foul on Corson. Corson up to 3 fouls on the night. He picked 2 quick ones up early in the first half. Since then, it's been no problem though, like you said. Tigers are gonna have to go here on offense.
They're really gonna have to get something cooking very quickly. You don't want to force a 3-point shot, but you got to think that might be one of their best potential ways to get back in it. They're unable to do that.
It looks like Corson might have rolled his ankle on that play. It looks like he's in a lot of pain here.
And he's able to get back up, and
seems to be okay.
He's good.
Looks like he'll stay in the game as well. Tigers inbound. Actually, Corson will come out of the game. They'll get checked out by the trainer.
And Jordan Sperling. Yep. Wow.
Oh, nice.
Come on, Manios with the shot.
No good. Wow. Tigers can't seem to connect from beyond the arc in the second half. I believe Nathan Barrett, the only player.
There it is. And Drew, I think that might be the nail in the coffin.
It is up to 20 points. And unless the Tigers start knocking some shots down here. Foul. And one. The continuation's good.
Wow. Really? That was an and one?
Yeah.
I thought that the foul was called much before the shot was even attempted, but
he gave it to him.
Okay.
65-47 now, Niles.
And the
free throw now for Barrett as well.
And we'll see what he can do here.
Shot is up.
Not good. I'm not sure what the chant was there from the. Oh my goodness.
I believe they're giving an overrated chant to Nathan Barrett.
You know,
I mean, he's got 16
you don't
tonight.
need to do that.
Probably a double-double. I wouldn't really call that too overrated, personally.
Yeah.
He's had a great game.
You don't need to do that at all. He's proven throughout the year that he's one of the better players in this area. So it's a lack of sportsmanship coming from the Niles student section there.
Barrett trying to drive. And he does and lays it in.
There he is.
Lead back to 18. Kane Johnson quickly drives. And he lays it in.
And the Dragons answer right back.
There's been no answer for that drive for the Tigers. Right down to Barrett again. They'll go up, fouled.
Drew, this entire... Okay, so I'm going to pinpoint exactly where this game went wrong for the Tigers. It is, of course, Corbin Foy's 14-point run, I believe.
It was a lot. I believe 12. I think he hit those
4 3-point shots
in a row.
I mean, from that point on, the Tigers were playing catch-up, and they were really unable to get their momentum.
Yeah, they just never really could get back in it.
No.
Every time it seemed like they were answering, Niles just had something else up their sleeves. Another defensive scheme and another three-pointer. It was the whole team getting involved. Obviously, they leaned a lot on Kane Johnson and Foy, but everyone seemed to make a play for the Red Dragons.
Yeah.
Oh, what a move by Kane Johnson. And he lays it in. And he flexes on Barrett, and we'll get the technical. I mean, that was just a dumb play. You're up 20. Show a little class, I mean.
And there appears to be something going on here.
That's just not classy there. And Manios will go to the line to shoot these technical free throws.
Okay.
The Niles coach, Foster, doesn't even seem that mad at Kane Johnson, just laughing at him. Manios sinks the first free throw.
You know, it's always exciting in a close game for there to be, some back and forth action between the players, aggressiveness, physicality, things like that. But at the end of the game, whenever you have a 20-point lead, you don't need a lack of sportsmanship. You don't.
That's just not classy.
No.
Tigers get in. They got to go here. I mean, got to hit some shots. I mean, you can't waste time like this. They find Barrett. And
that'll be a turnover for the Tigers.
Just nothing going their way. And he lays it in.
Kane Johnson is able to finish.
Nothing going the way for the Tigers. And a steal from Kane Johnson. And he'll go and foul, and he'll go to the line for 2 free throws.
Kane Johnson, after only scoring 4 points in the first half, is putting up a threat to potentially score 30.
23 at the moment in the second half.
That's insane, Drew. That is insane.
The Tigers went away from that box and won it. I just don't understand why. It really shut him down in the first half, and he has just come alive with 28 points.
It seems, I mean, you just look at the Tiger players' faces right now. They're all very disappointed.
I mean, they know they can do better than this. This Niles team isn't the best team they've played all year. They've beaten teams like Harding, given Louisville, one of the best teams in this area, a great run for their money. I mean, it just isn't like them.
And even in the games that they lose this year, they didn't get blown out a lot. You know what I'm saying?
I thought there wasn't a foul call there for a second, but Barrett will go to the line to shoot free throws as Trent Johnson just absolutely clobbered Barrett from behind. I didn't believe there was a call at first, and I was just shocked.
Nathan Barrett, with 20 points on the night, is looking to extend that total.
Trent Johnson, I believe, coming out of the game. I'm not sure why, he fouled out or not, but Doug Foster comes in the game for the Dragons. Free throw now for Barrett is good. 75-54 Niles. And it looks like a whole new lineup will come into the game now for the Tigers. It seems like they're basically waving the white flag now.
Yeah, as a lot of the JV squad is coming out for the Tigers and some non-starters.
Niles, though, will not be taking out their starters.
And there the Niles student section goes.
Getting very excited as they know they have won this game.
Yeah.
Sadness,
and especially since the Tigers have essentially waved the white flag by putting in their JV.
Well, nice steal there from Tyler Fenton.
Unable to finish
it. Quickly turn it over. Foy driving. And that one's off his knee. And 4 new Dragons will come into this game. Doug Foster, the only one staying out there. And Corbin Foy and Kyler Kane Johnson. I mean, they just had tremendous nights.
Yeah.
Foy with 27, Kyler with 29. I mean,
a combined 56. You can't ask for more than that.
No, that is just a tremendous effort from both of them. Jones now posting up a 6 shot, no good, and a rebounding for the Dragons. I mean, nothing going Howland's way. Shots up, rebounding for Niles. I mean, all night long, the offensive rebounds have all been there.
We're hearing some chants coming from the Niles student section now.
Niles might look to just hold it here, run the clock out. They'll drive, and he lays it in. And that is just putting a cap on what has been a tremendous evening for Niles. Tomko pulling up, no good. Rebound by Fenton, and he'll fade away and connect.
Good shot from Fenton there. And Drew, it's been a great season.
This is our last game.
This is Drew and I's last game, as we're both seniors, so you will not see us return next year. I've had a great time doing this, and with a final score of 77-57 in favor of Niles, the game is over.
I mean, tune in next year. We got 3 commentators coming back. Donato Marsco,
Dylan Blenton, Dominic Santabria. You'll see lots of them next year. So we just want to thank everybody for their continuous support for us throughout the season. Thank you very much from Drew and I. So, good night.